We have Senator Kleinpeter here, and I know you have some important things going on, some other bills, so we're going to go ahead and get started with SCR 8 this morning. Do want to remind all members that these are new microphones and they're very, very sensitive. So as you're having maybe sidebar discussions on any of these facts for any of the pieces of legislation, just keep in mind that they're very sensitive. Senator Kleinpeter.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman, members.
morning.
Thank you all for having me. The purpose of SCR 8 creates a task force to study high-speed pursuits involving law enforcement. This task force will be a panel of 8 that will consist of, I'll just read off a few. It'll be a member of the Sheriff's Association, District Attorneys Association, Police Chiefs Association, a member from the Senate, that will be the chairman, and a state representative. And I want to start off by saying that I'm a huge supporter of law enforcement. But on December 31st, 2022, as we were all getting ready to celebrate the New Year's with friends and family, there was a tragic wreck that happened in West Baton Rouge Parish, where I resided at. That claimed the lives of 2 beautiful teenagers, and I knew them. Their names were Maggie Dunn and Caroline Gill. There was a third person in the vehicle that survived. His name is Liam Dunn. He is the brother of Maggie. He endured a lot of injuries that day and will affect him emotionally and physically. I won't go into all the details involving the high-speed pursuit, but I will explain that the chase started because a 24-year-old stole his parents' car. Law enforcement was in pursuit when one of the officers in the pursuit broke policy by running a red light and T-boning the car with the teenagers in it at a very high rate of speed. I understand that there are policy and it was broken, but was this chase worth the lives of 2 innocent young girls with a bright future? I don't have all the answers, but what I do know is that I've spoken to a lot of law enforcement personnel, and they're in support of this resolution because it's getting out of hand. I don't know if there's a tier system that we need to implement as far as a murder suspect, armed robbery, rape, etc. What I don't want to do is handcuff police officers from doing their job and making it to where everyone runs as soon as the lights are turned on. I've learned that aggravated flight carries a maximum sentence of 5 years, but with good behavior and other reduced time, they can be out in a little over a year. But if a felon has drugs and a gun, they're facing 20 years if they stop. So they'll try to get away to create distance to get rid of the drugs and guns. I'll close with this. I don't know if it's a change of pursuit procedures, training, or having a harsher penalty for aggravated flight, but what I do know is we need to bring everyone to the same table to see what we can do to ensure that this doesn't happen again. I ask that you support me and this family by creating a task force to help with the future of high-speed pursuits. I also want to acknowledge the family members that are here today that's in support of this resolution. And do y'all have any words to say? Thank y'all for coming. Appreciate that. We do have the support of the Sheriff's Association and other law enforcement agencies for this task force to be created. I ask that a member accept the amendments of this SCR 8.
I do understand there are some amendments, some technical amendments
Yes.
that to kind of clean things up a little bit. Staff, go ahead and pass those out. Senator Henry's offering those up. Members, you have in front of you amendments 555 that Senator Henry is going to offer up. Mr. Miller, is there anything you want to give us a little quick rundown on? Hang on, you turned your mic off. Hang on, there you go. Okay.
Make it conform to our new drafting models of setting up task forces. So.
Okay, so purely technical in nature. Okay. Member Senator Henry has offered up Amendment 555. Is there any further discussion on them? Any objection? Hearing none, those amendments will be adopted. Senator Kleinpeter, this is your first instrument, isn't it? And
Yes, sir, it
This is a hefty one to bring on a very hefty subject, and on behalf of members up here, we want to express to the family members our sincere condolences on this tragic situation that shouldn't have happened, and hopefully the good that'll come out of this is that we can eliminate these in the future. And you said a lot when you said you got to work with law enforcement. We have to continue to better our protocols and our procedures, and that's what you call for in this resolution, is a study of the protocols and the procedures so that we can improve them and not stifle the efforts of the police, because bad guys can't know that when the lights come on, they just run and
Exactly.
they're not there. But there needs to be some protocol in place to not. They can't outrun the radio.
Right.
They can't outrun the radio, and we're getting better and better with our technology with that. So we have any discussion from the committee? I know right here, Senator McMath.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I was just going to, thank Senator Kleinpeter for bringing this, and at the appropriate time, move SCR 8, report SCR 8 as amended.
Okay, thank you. We do have some cards. We have Rebecca Hill from Post here for information if requested. We also have Mike Renazza from the Louisiana Sheriff's Association, who is in support and will provide information if requested, and Lauren Lampett at the Louisiana District Attorneys Association, who is in support but not wishing to speak. We have a motion on the table by Senator McMath to report SCR 8 with amendments. Do we have any further discussion? Do we have any objection? Hearing none, that will be reported with amendments. And can you pass, yes, staff, you pass out a co-author sheet. I believe several of us would like to join in support of you and the efforts.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and members.
So, thank you. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Members, again, family members, thank you all again for being here today with us.